see, that's no good. That's... Maxine! Haven't you got something better to do?
Well, I thought I had, but it seems Tony's made other plans.
Melissa, huh?
You got it in one.
Listen, honey. Would you like a bit of friendly advice?
No, I don't suppose that'll stop you.
It's just that I don't think you should go about throwing yourself at Tony all the time.
Who's throwing themselves?
You are.
Ah, bull. Are you accusing me of trying to get Tony into the cot?
Spot on.
Oh, Jude, you gotta stop watching the telly. Your imagination's running away with you.
Really?
Really. What I'm trying to do is stop him from making a fool of himself over Shirley Temple. Stuck-up trendy.
Well, that's a stuck-up trendy that Tony happens to like very much. Now, he has to live his own life and make his own decisions about everything. You do yourself no good by carrying on the way you are, honey. And anyway, you're only going to get hurt.
So what's new? Oh, bugger it, I'm going to the flicks.
Thought you were here, Smith. Why haven't you cleaned the toilet block like I told you?
I did.
Not good enough, Smith. Do it again tomorrow.
Yes, Miss Ferguson.
They tell me you're going to work at Driscoll House. Helping all the dropouts, I suppose. But what you could possibly do with all those drug addicts is beyond me. You weren't much help to Donna Mason, were you, Smith? Or your own daughter, for that matter. Is that why you became so attached to Mason? Because she reminded you of your own daughter? Debbie, wasn't it? Yeah, that's right. Debbie and Donna. They have a nice ring together, don't they? Drug addict, your daughter, wasn't she? How did she make the money for her daily fix, Smith? Did she sell pencils on the street corner? Or did she sell herself?
You filthy bitch! You filthy, stinking, sadistic bitch. My daughter was a terrified child when she died. A child of 16. And I am not going to stand here and listen to you degrade her memory. Get out, Lawson.
No.
You get out or else.
No. No, I'm not leaving you here with Bea.
Now, you listen to me, you little piece of trash. I can get enough on you to keep you in here forever. Now, you move out or I'll drop the bucket on you.
You don't be! What?
Oh, it's too late for that now, Lawson. The fact that Smith intended to strike an officer is enough to bring a charge. And also the fact that I have another staff witness.
Get yourself dressed properly, Smith. You'll see the governor later. Miss Ferguson, a word with you.
Well, that should put paid to Smith's parole.
No, it won't. Because no one will hear about it.
What? You can't be serious. You saw her attempt to strike me.
Strike you. If you're thinking of writing a report on this incident, I think you'd better know. I didn't hear nor witness anything. Hope I make myself clear. So, as soon as I heard that, I entered the cell and saw Lawson holding Smith back.
And what was Ferguson doing?
Nothing. Just standing there, smiling. Though I think it's pretty obvious what she was hoping for.
But why? What could she possibly hope to gain by Smith losing her parole?
I have no idea. She just seemed so determined. Well, why else would she insist that Smith was part of the attack on her earlier today?
We don't believe she was.
Normally, I could think that, but no, not now. She's got too much to lose.
I agree. So it seems we have a serious case of victimization.
Don't think there's any doubt. Mrs. Davidson, I would like to clear up one point. Most of us have scars through our dealings with Smith. And I think we could be forgiven if we hope that her kind never got released. But I'd hate to see her recommended for parole just to spite Joan Ferguson.
Thank you, Mrs. Powell. I take your point, and I assure you that will not happen.
So, what about Ferguson?
Well, strictly speaking, she is acting within the rules, and I don't want to accuse her of any misdemeanor. That would be a surefire recipe for industrial action, wouldn't you agree?
Yes, certainly.
Good. Could you fetch Smith for me now, please?
Come on in. There's no place like home. Have a seat.
Thanks. Very cozy.
It gets cozier after a drink or two. Would you like one?
Please.
Anything in particular?
As long as it's wet and alcoholic, I really don't mind.
There's a few pieces of veal in the fridge. I thought I might whip them into something exotic. God, you're beautiful. I suppose a night of torrid passion's out of the question.
Got enough food for breakfast?
I'll peel the grapes.
Driscoll House, Judy Bryant speaking.
Oh, my name's Mackenzie, Miss Bryant. I'm with the Belmont Drug Referral Centre.
Oh, sure. What can I do for you?
Well, I've got a young woman here who's up on a possession charge. Her name's Sarah Hamilton, and she's due in court tomorrow.
Well, what's the problem?
Well, Sarah's in a very emotional state at the moment, and I'd like to recommend to the court that she be sent to you rather than go to prison.
Yeah, well, that's a good idea. Is she an addict?
No, definitely not. But she has been under some strain lately, and I think she'd benefit by some time at Driscoll House. So I was wondering if you could come over here and meet her.
Well, I'm afraid that's impossible at the moment. I'm the only one here. Yeah, all right. Yeah, I'll just finish up a few things and I'll be right there. Yeah, I know the address. Bye.
Well, Smith, it seems the road to the parole meeting is getting rather bumpy.
Look, Mrs. Davidson, you know me. If I've been playing funny buggers, fair enough. I'll cop it sweet, but this isn't fair. I didn't do anything.
I wouldn't worry about it if I were you.
With all
Smith.
due respect, you're not up for parole.
Mrs. Powell and I both agree that you should spend some time upstairs.
Oh, I see. No chance to say anything. Just shoved up into solitary.
I don't think you understand, Smith.
Look, Mrs. Davidson, I didn't touch her. I had nothing to do with this morning's effort. I didn't get a chance to thump her.
Smith, I don't know what you're talking about, but I assure you there has been no report, either verbally or written, accusing you of striking or attempting to strike an officer. Now, before you misconstrue anything else, I would like to explain. You are not being sent to solitary, but to isolation. We just thought that you might appreciate a little peace and quiet. It's only right that when you walk through that door, you should have a fair chance. Mrs. Powell?
Thanks, Mrs. Davidson.
I wish I could just wake up and find it was only a bad dream. Just put a full stop to everything.
Now, don't you think you're being a bit negative?
Do you think so?
Yes.
I don't. The legal position's quite clear.
Sarah's a law student.
Not any longer, no point, is there? Conviction would ruin any hope of a law career. What a bloody mess. Look, I know your name's Judy Bryant, but who do you represent?
Well, I run a place called Driscoll House. It's a halfway house for ex-criminals and troubled souls. There's a good chance, Sarah, that you could end up there on remand rather than go to jail.
Oh, it sounds charming.
Jail, a halfway house. I don't think you've really got a great deal of choice. I've suggested to Judy that she attend the hearing, and she's agreed.
All right.
Well, I can offer you a spare bed tonight. It's warm and there are no bugs. What do you think?
suppose.